steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 15.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Dixon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powers through, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brock Bowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, Dixon. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Dixon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Slot man moves right. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Fire down these two.
They'll try the left side. Lloyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers at 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. That is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 28 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin on the ground with Galindo. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin White make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, it's Lloyd. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Another try for Guerrero.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how are you planning to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Come back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
On 3rd down,
Lloyd. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Yellow. Right side.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Second and 5.
Side.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down.
5:43. Easy. What's that?
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Xavier Worthy,
his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 11. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Off play action. Dixon rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The final shot before break. Dixon. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Dixon. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Lloyd will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Back to throw. Dixon. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Kayvon Thibodeau
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Dixon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a give, right side. It's Lloyd, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And Xavier Worthy, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Dixon. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Dixon. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dixon. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 7. And a Raven first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. A give running left now, Garindo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Garindo. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A handoff running right, Garindo. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And Xavier Worthy, 45 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing to start the drive. Dixon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Handoff here, Guerendo.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Dixon. Catch is made by Herring. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Dixon.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because Your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here.
There he goes again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the...
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it.